Como esta mga kapamilya? Are you ready for summer? Abay, iba sa atin ang tindi ng pinagdaanan para lamang mairampa ang kanilang summer ready figure. Oops, teka muna, bago kayo rumampa, makinig muna kayo at manood sa aming discussion for today. Welcome po sa Thank You Doc, si Alfino Chico po ito. Kasama na rin po natin ang ready na ang kanyang body for the summer, Ate B, Bernadette Sembrano Aguinaldo. Ate B, good morning.
Good morning, balot na balot, ano?
Ano ba, naka-jeans, naka-denim jacket ka talaga, tapos ako naman nakapang summer. Oh,
ano, magganyan santo tayo?
Oh, pwede ka, Ate B, magsanto ka na lang para mas maganda. Oh, sexy ni Ate B. Oh, diba? Payatola.
Taran.
Payat mo, Ate B, payat ng braso.
Oh, eto na. Ibibilad ba natin yung mga brasong yan sa araw?
Yan,
bilad, mamaya sunog na yan. Sige. Oh. Tamang-tama naman, usapang balat. Ngayong mainit po ang panahon. Kapiling po natin isang dermatologist mula naman po sa Makati Med, Dr. Mitch Tansyong. Hi, Doc Mitch. Magandang araw po sa inyo. Doc, magsanto ka rin daw. Natakot si Doc. There, hello. Nahiya naman ako, para gusto ko magbihis bigla.
Hindi, okay lang yan, Ate B, kasi ang episode naman natin tungkol sa sun exposure. Ayan ha, kaya nga sabi ko kanina, pinaghihirapan kasi ang summer bodies. And okay lang yun, walang masama po doon because you work hard for it. Ang point lang namin is, before you go out there and expose yourself to the sun, maybe panoorin niyo muna kami dahil may hindi rin po magandang epekto ang constant exposure sa sun sa ating skin. Bakit nga ba kalaban ng balat natin ang araw, Dr. Mitch?
So, yes, you're right. Over the summer, excited po tayo pumunta sa mga resort to show our summer ready body. Kaya lang, you have to be careful because yung UV rays from the sun can have harmful effects on our skin, no? So, first and foremost, yung what we see often is yung sunburn, no? So, the UVB rays from the sun can cause darkening of our skin and burning of our skin. And when we think of sunburn, sometimes we like, sa skin lang naman yan. But then, it's really classified as a regular burn. You can have a first-degree sunburn, second-degree sunburn, and it's treated like a regular burn. So we really have to be careful, no, sa UVB. And at the same time, yung UVA rays naman from the sun, they can also have harmful effects with our aging, no? So yan yung usually nagkakos ng ating mga lines and wrinkles, no? So it's very important na ma-protect yung skin natin from the sun.
Pero linawin natin, di ba yung skin is the largest organ of our body? And ng mga bata pa tayo, sinasabihan din naman tayo, uy, magpaaraw ka. Ano ba? Sobrang puti mo na, magpaaraw ka nga. So, in a sense, kailangan din natin ang sun sa skin natin. Tama ba?
Well, sun it depends. No? So, dermatologists usually, we're not very big fans of the sun, but may ibang mga conditions. The sun can actually help. No, but you have to be very careful. When we expose ourselves to the sun, kailangan natin yung medyo good sun. So, very, very early in the morning. No, not the peak, the sun exposure like at 12 noon. So, definitely between the hours of 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., those are not the optimal times to be in the sun.
Ibig sabihin na paaga na ngayon, 9 a.m. pa lang ngayon, bad sun na yan, ang 9 a.m. Akala ko dati nga, 11 yan eh. So as early as 9 a.m. now, these days, masama na sa sa palbalat mo ang araw, Doc Mitch.
Yes po. You have to remember, you have to take into account our ozone layer is also being depleted. So that because of that, yung UV rays are a little bit stronger.
Doc, yung magpasantan, di ba uso yan para meron kang tan lines, no? Okay lang ba? Kasi di ba nagbabalat din naman yan? Or forever ka na bang maitim pag ganun o sunog?
No, the safest way to get a tan is to get a tan from a bottle.
So, ideally, kumuha na lang po tayo, bibili na lang po tayo ng tanning lotion and then apply it on our skin. That's the safest way to get a tan. Kasi kahit na may short-term pero intense yung exposure po natin to the sun, it still causes harm to our skin.
Okay. So how do we know na sa sinasabi na ng skin natin na too much sun? Kasi 'di ba hindi naman magsasalita yung skin mo, 'di ba? How do you know na sobra na sa sun, lumilim ka na, wag na, tama na.
So first, I think the easiest is to feel, no? So pag feel natin na very warm na yung skin, then definitely we've already reached yung max natin at least for the day. Yung later on kasi yung mga changes na makikita, of course, is the color. So depende sa tao. Some people, namumula lang po sila. Some parang they turn 1 or 2 shades darker na, no, after sun exposure. So as soon as we feel na very warm na yung skin, I think we've already reached po our maximum. But then we should try not to get to that level.
I was about to say, so hindi mo antayin na sumakit ang skin mo before saying na ay tama na, that's enough. No. Hindi mo antayin na sumakit ang balat mo, Doc.
That's true.
Kasi pag sumakit na yung balat mo, ang susunod nun, burn na. It will be burned.
Yes. That's true. Usually, pag masakit na, that's a sign na burned na po talaga yung skin. So, again, emphasize the proper sun protection. Being in the sun only when the sun is not so intense, so either early morning or late night. Reapplication of our sun protection. And then, syempre, yung mga physical things na pwede natin gawin, no? So, wide-brimmed hat, like Kuya Alvin has on right now.
Hindi po wide, dapat wide.
Wide, sana mas wide talaga yung hat. Yes, sunglasses, no? At saka protective clothing.
I will let you repeat those things later. Pero doon muna tayo sa explanation. So, bawal, ano bang nangyayari? Anong ginagawa ng sun sa skin natin? At ano ang posibleng mangyari sa'yo pag hinayaan mo na, of course, sunburn. Obvious naman, di ba? Masakit, mahapdi. But may worse pa bang pwedeng mangyari pag constant, pag tuloy-tuloy, everyday, meron kang sun exposure?
Yes, of course. Yung pinaka main reason why ina-avoid po talaga natin yung excessive sun exposure is because ayaw natin makaroon ng skin cancer. No, so when you think of cancer, sometimes we don't really think about the skin so much. No, we think of cancer, we think of lung, we think of colon, like that. But then on the skin, we have the most common kinds are yung melanoma, which is a deadly form of skin cancer. And then this one, usually yung history po nito is very intense exposures to the sun, no? Other than melanoma, we also are concerned about basal cell carcinoma and squamous cell carcinoma. These two naman, yung non-melanoma skin cancers, usually nangyayari to when we have medyo madalas talaga tayo na expose sa sun. Like example, let's say we're mga farmers, people who work in construction, you know, so parang every day in, day out, they really are not really in beach na sun, but then talagang because of yung nature ng kanilang work, talagang na long time exposure to the sun. So yeah, that's what happens.
So proven talaga yun na sun ang cause ng cancer?
Yes.
Proven yun na sun talaga ang nagkukause ng dalawang cancer na yun, Doc?
Yes. Sun exposure, of course, that's not the only reason why sun exposure. Sometimes there are genetic there's a genetic predisposition. The skin type is also another thing to be considered. So people who are very fair skinned, those let's say our Caucasian friends, no? Yes, sila yung talagang mas prone. Tayo, we're lucky in a way, we have a little bit more melanin, no, which can help protect, but then that's not the only thing that protects us. So even if mas may melanin tayo, we can still get skin cancer.
So nasa type ng balat pala yon, Doc, yung madaling masunog, yung madaling mag-wrinkle, yung madaling mag-cancer. So pag mas morena tayo, mas okay yun.
Well, yes, but hindi pa rin tayo completely safe. We still need to protect ourselves, no? Because
I
there
see.
are other, yes. Go ahead.
So yung
Tapos,
mga Africans protected kasi the darker the skin, the more
Right.
protected you are from the sun.
Yes. So there are some types of skin cancer that are seen in non-sun exposed skin. Like
mm,
I'm sure if you know see Bob Marley,
Oh,
he
oh,
he's
oh.
African and the reason for his death was because of skin cancer. No? So yes,
Oh.
yes.
oh,
And
So it doesn't
oftentimes
follow.
it's most commonly because of sun exposure, but then yeah, there are also other reasons why we get skin cancer. Yes.
Okay. Ate B?
O, Dok, so anong gagawin?
Eh,
Ay, wait,
later yung
bago
gagawin.
natin,
Later yung gagawin.
oo. Dok, idamay na natin yung iba pang mga ano, no, sa tag-init. Kasi nasabi na
Oo.
natin yung pagbibilad sa araw. Yung
Mm-mm.
pigsa ba, pag ganito kasi nasa balita rin, maraming pinipigsang preso eh. Dahil rin ba yan sa
Opo.
init ng panahon?
So yes, no, so yung pigsa, mahilig po siya sa areas on the skin where our skin rubs against each other. No, so mga let's say sa kilikili, sa neck, sa may, mga singit, sa belly area, no. So pag nag-rub yung skin and then because of the sweat and then the there may break in the skin so yung bacteria it flourishes. So
Hmm.
that's one of those yung mga factors kung bakit mas madami tayo nakikita na pigsa during the summer. And aside from that, even sa scalp, especially yung mga people who riding motorcycle, di ba? Yung maraming tayong mga kababayan na yan yung nature ng work nila. Lagi silang naka-motorcycle. Because of the helmet and the sweat, again, that's another perfect breeding ground for yung bacteria to flourish. Kaya nakakaroon ng parang yung folliculitis
Oh.
or parang pimples on the scalp.
Oh, okay. So mas
Akala ko,
ma-pimple tayo kapag ganitong mainit ang panahon?
Yes. So even on the face,
Okay.
our acne pwede pong ma-aggravate because nga of
Oh.
the sweat. No, the sweat can be an irritant. At the same time, because of the heat, it can be irritating and it can cause more of a flare.
akala ko
Plus
Hmm.
related sa
natatrap.
hygiene yun, Doc, yung mga
Hmm.
pigsa. Ayusin mo yung hygiene mo, hindi ka
Totoo
magkakapigsa.
din po yun, yes. So very
Yun yung Ate
important
B,
na
hindi dahil
malinis
sa
po
sun.
tayo sa katawan.
Oo, o
Tama, di
sige.
ba, Doc? Related sa ano
Yes.
sa hygiene, ano? Pero
Yes.
not naman siguro the pimples kasi may mga tao talaga na prone sa acne kahit malinis pa sila
Correct.
sa katawan, Doc. Di ba?
Yes.
Minsan hormonal din.
Mm-hmm. That's true. So their acne is definitely parang multifactorial. So parang madami ho tayong reasons why we get acne. And you're right, it's not really hygiene related. No? So usually yung pores natin nabablock and then pag nabablock, bacteria can get in and then also our hormones play a role. That's why usually mga females we get breakouts right before we get our
Hmm.
menstrual period. No? Then pag nangyayari yan, nagiging-inflame po yung acne. No? So it can be red, it can have the pus in it, it can have be cystic and nodular. So lahat po yan are part of the reasons kung bakit tayo nagkaka-acne.
Doc, bakit yung ibang Pilipino prone sa sunburn? Pero yung iba naman, kahit anong bilad, maputi pa rin sila. May mga ganung tao, no? Kahit anong bilad sa kanila, maputi. Ako, konting bilad lang, Ate B. Ay, talagang
Mm.
iitim ako. Feeling ko dahil, ano, yun ang original ko eh. Kakapahid lang naman ako ano-ano, kaya naputi ng konti, ano. Yung original, bakit ganun, Doc? Anong paliwanag?
Well, a lot of it is genetics also. No? So, as yung iba-iba po yung mga skin types natin, especially as Filipinos, since we were colonized by so many, di ba, by Spain,
Japanese,
by
Spanish,
Japanese, the US. So, yes,
American.
correct po. So, lahat tayo, we are a mix, no? So, depending also on our ancestry, that could play a role with the way nag-reacting skin natin sa sunlight. No, that one,
Ayun.
plus of course, yung behavior natin. So, kung masipag po talaga tayo to apply sunscreen, to really seek shade when during the peak of the sun, no, when we are really careful, mas less talaga yung chance that we will have changes in our skin, yung redness, and then yung intense burning and pigmentation.
So kung palagi ka nasa sunburn, pwedeng mag-lead yun sa skin cancer.
Yes, that is correct. Yes.
No. Na-imagine ko lang, Doc, yung mga tao ngayon sa Boracay. Baka nakamonitor sa atin. Yung mga taga Boracay, Palawan. Oh my goodness, Ate B, araw-araw yun. Burned na yung balat nila. Oo.
Kung naman, kung nandun, Doc.
No, I was just going to say, there are things that they can do to help minimize that risk. No? So like what we talked about, earlier.
Yeah.
Doc, kung narin nasa ilalim ng tubig, yung nakatampis o basa naman, okay lang ba yun? O bawal din?
Kasi yung water po, nag-reflect din po ng sun. So, and of course, kahit na anong sunscreen, there is no 100% effective sunscreen. Regardless kung if it's very expensive or inexpensive, walang perfect. No? So you really have to continuously reapply yung sunscreen. Kasi every time we perspire or nasa tubig, nawawala din po yung efficacy niya.
Na pumupunta na si Doc sa anong gagawin. Sige, pupunta tayo din niya, Doc. Konti lang. Muna, ano pa? Meron pa bang...
Ako meron, Doc, bungang araw.
Ayan.
So, bungang araw, ang katirin nun.
Yes. So, that's correct. So, what happens, no, pag nagkakabungang araw, yung sweat glands natin, they get blocked. And then when they get blocked, the sweat is not able to come out. So, parang bumpy siya. Parang may bumpy layers under the skin and very, very itchy. Then later on, eventually, pag nakalabas na, so we have a lot of sweat. Yung sweat can make it more itchy also kasi yung sweat can irritate yung skin. So parang double whammy na when that happens. So, of course, ideally, we stay as much as possible medyo kung kaya in a cool place, no? And then yung clothing natin, so tama ho yung mga suotin ninyo ngayon, no? Cool fabrics, cotton blends, or yung mga yung sweat wicking material that helps also. And then we can put mga cold, yes, correct. Then mga cold compresses sa skin. And then some cooling mga oatmeal-based lotions, no, so that helps lessen yung prickly heat.
Yung bungang araw lang, hindi ba prone dyan yung mga bata? Doc,
yes, the kids? More common sa mga bata.
Okay. Yung mga kids ba, ganun din sila? O mas matibay pa yung skin ng kids that they can actually... Kasi naglalaro yan, hindi mo masaway. Naku po, Diyos ko, maglalaro sa labas. Maaarawan at maaarawan sila. Even in school, pupunta yan sa playground. Iba magbabasketball pa, maghabulan, kahit direct yung araw. Yung skin ba ng mga bata ay protektado pa kaysa sa atin na adults na o hindi? Lalo mas prone sila sa skin cancer.
Yes. So really, kailangan talagang ma-emphasize that sun protection is needed for all, no? Whether bata tayo or may edad na po tayo. And you have to also.
Ibig sabihin, children, adults, and elderly kailangan protektahan from the direct sunlight.
Correct po. Yes po.
So after, kasi nagbigay ka na rin lang ng time, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., ibig mong sabihin, pwede na akong magpa-araw 4 o'clock, o ngayon, masakit pa rin yung sikat ng araw ng 4 o'clock at Doc?
Well, of course, that was a guideline, but then depending on the time of the year, that time frame, yung 9 to 3, can either be longer or shorter, and it depended din po, which part of the world we are in, because in other countries, 8 o'clock p.m. na, may araw pa rin. No? So, but generally, as a general rule, by about 3 p.m., medyo the sun is starting to go down. If we're not sure about, we can check every morning, in their weather app, yung sunset. And maybe that's the time that we can, let's say, we know na para-sailing tayo or we're going to be out in the sun for a long time, we can schedule yung mga activities po natin at that time of the day.
Isingit ko lang, Doc, yung tungkol sa sunlight. Hindi ba napunta tayo ng Japan?
Ayan.
Nakita natin, di ba, nag-snow. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, akala na, oh no, may snow, yehey! Hindi na, kasi walang araw eh. Pero sa totoo lang, may araw din doon, Doc, di ba? Kahit nagsusnow or or
Yes.
puno ng snow-covered yung environment.
So that's correct. Actually, snow is another one that because of its color, sobrang nag-reflect din po yung light, no? So, regardless kung mainit or maaraw, talagang unfortunately, parang it should be like brushing our teeth na yung pagpahid ng sunscreen. Talagang it should be part of our everyday routine.
So hindi siya direkta na araw. Kahit makulimlim, kahit na snow-covered environment, may araw pa rin yan.
Yes po, no? So we have the direct and the indirect from the ground up. So even though mahilig ho tayo gumamit ng tayong, it does not block yung sun na nare-reflect from the ground up. So from the snow going to our skin, no, kailangan talagang protected pa rin tayo.
Nag-guilty ako, Ate B. Nag-jogging ako kanina hanggang 10:30. Kasi makulimlim eh. Masarap maglakad, mag-jogging kasi makulimlim. So ngayon, lesson learned, sabi ni Doc, kahit makulimlim, meron pa ring araw yan na dapat iwasan. Hanggang 9 o'clock lang ang sun exposure mo. Thank you, Doc. Maraming salamat.
Just be protected po. No? Make sure you're protected, and then after you perspire, you can reapply yung protection, yung sunscreen ulit.
Ayoko naman mag-sunscreen naman. Magja-jogging lang ako. Mag-sunscreen pa ba ako nun?
Ito nga daw, bad yan.
Yes. Kahit magsampay ng damit sa labas, mas maganda pa sunscreen.
Ate B, pahinging sunscreen. Joke lang. Go ahead, Ate B, go.
Ayun. So, Doc, anong klaseng SPF yung hahanapin natin as guidance? Ano ba dapat at anong ibig sabihin ng SPF?
Okay, so SPF is the sun protection factor. It's a measure of how protective yung sunscreen is from the UVB rays of the sun, being the one that causes burning. So ideally, at least an SPF of 30 or higher. And then best to apply it at least 15 minutes before you're exposed to the sun. Tapos nun, ideally, it's best to reapply every 2 to 3 hours and after excessive sweating and swimming. So,
Doc, another question. Cream or spray? Di ba marami pwede ring anong mainam?
On a personal level, I usually prefer the cream kasi pag cream, we're able to we know how much we've used ng product, no? So for example, kasi sa face, usually 2 finger breaths worth. And then for the whole body, 1 ounce or parang 1 shot glass, no? So yes po, yan yung recommended. Ganun po kadami. So usually, konti lang po yung ilalagay natin. So half lang, let's say if we put just half of that, we don't get the full SPF po ng sunscreen. So, it's good to put the adequate amount. And then, we really do need to reapply every 2 to 3 hours.
Oh my goodness. Di ba banidoso naman yun? Sorry. Ako nagsasunblock lang ata ako pag nasa beach ako, Ate B. Hindi pala yun. Kahit sa daily pala, dahil may sun exposure ka, you really need to put sunscreen. Kaya lang ayoko ng feeling, hindi ba parang sticky yung feeling pag may sun?
Right. Well, I think we're lucky now. Now we have so many sunscreen variants available. No, so I forgot to mention also earlier. Usually, example, let's say nasa beach or we're outdoors, cream or lotion initially, and then pang retouch, pwede na po yung spray. No, so at least it's easier to use. And then usually yung mga kids type po nila yung stick na sunscreen because they feel parang mas active silang. They're the ones who are able to do it, but usually pag stick, at least 4 passes per area to ensure na adequate yung protection.
Okay.
Magastos pala yan, Doc. wala tayong magawa. If you want to protect your skin,
correct.
Then you do these things, hindi ba? Kailangan natin talagang gawin.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Ano ngayon ang may bibigay mong tips? Ano po? Kasi nandito na tayo sa segment natin na, so ano yung remedyo? Summer is going to come every year. Talaga may summer season tayo, may tag-init tayo. Anong gagawin natin? Ano bang mga tips na may bibigay?
Okay, so I think we already spoke quite a lot on sun protection. So I think if there's one thing that that we hope that you take home from this, it's that we really have to do our part in protecting our skin no, sa sun. Secondly is moisturizing our skin. So oftentimes kasi during summer, we're like, it's hot, it's
Malagkit.
humid, hindi ko na kailangan ng moisturizer. So malagkit masyado to put another extra layer. But then, even though it's summer, our skin, parang as we mentioned earlier, mas mabilis siya ma-irritate because it's very warm and we are sweating a lot. No? So yung moisturizer, but just make sure you choose siguro yung medyo lightweight lang na moisturizer. Mag-help siya to protect our skin barrier function. No? So especially also if we're putting mga, let's say we're treating something on our skin, let's say may acne or may pigmentation that we're treating, no, important pa rin to put moisturizer so that mas less yung irritation from the other actives, no, na ginagamit natin. And we really need to hydrate ourselves. So lots and lots of water and yung mga food na maraming water content, no? Like let's say cucumbers, watermelon, those are very important, no? And really need to listen to our skin. Try to make sure that we are hydrated both internally and externally before we start to see na yung signs of dehydration.
Yung too much taking a bath, masama din sa skin. I mean, kung gusto mo yung quality ng skin, hindi ba? Parang magda-dry din yung skin. Kasi mga Pinoy mahilig din maligo pag summer, Doc. Ligo 5 times a day. Maliligo yan.
Yes.
Hindi ho ba nakaka-dry din ng skin yun?
Yes, correct. So water actually, di ba, nagda-dry din siya ng skin. So when we shower, ideally, we limit it to twice a day. And then maybe, let's say, we're going to do sports or a physical activity, one more after that. And then try to limit the yung shower time under 10 minutes. And yung temperature ng water, yung hindi po sana masyadong mainit. No? So, just warm enough that we're comfortable, but then not very, very hot. And then paglagay, let's say, ng soap, just use our hands. Hindi na po kailangan ng bimpo or yung mesh. And then, after the shower, within 5 minutes, that's the best time na maglagay ng moisturizer kasi natatrap po niya yung moisture that we got from our shower. So that would be
cold. Okay ba yung cold shower?
Okay din po yung cool shower. But then, kasi yung cool shower is not as relaxing as a warm shower. So it's it depends on what works for you. But kung kaya po yung cool shower, mas kind po yan to your skin.
Yes. Kasi yung iba gumagamit ng partner, ng heater. Di ba pag medyo malamig, ayoko na heater. Gusto ko direktang malamig, yung nagugulat ako. So maganda pala sa skin ang cold water, Doc, versus hot water.
Yes. In terms of the moisture, yes. Definitely.
Okay. So yung mga sauna na yan, masama yan. Hindi yan maganda kasi mainit yung mga sauna, di ba? Okay ba yung mga sauna sa skin or bad for the skin, yung sauna?
Again, it can be relaxing for the skin, but then we have to be careful also because remember yung isang condition that we discussed kanina, yung mga pigsa, mga folliculitis. There is this condition we called hot tub folliculitis where yung sa sauna and then sa mga whirlpools, because of the excessive heat and yung bacteria can cause yung parang mga pigsa or mga pimple-like lesions from that. So, yeah.
Buti na banggit mo, isisingit ko, Ate B. During the summer, marami tayong outing and chances are, nagsishare tayo ng pool. Diba, nagsiswim. Ang daming swimming pool na public use, Ate B. I wonder though, ano ng mga elemento nandun sa tubig na yun na makakasama sa skin, di ba, Doc?
Well, usually during the summer pools, 'di ba? That's the in season. So medyo madaming chlorine ang linalagay nila sa pools. So so it's twofold. It's good because it helps to cleanse the water. Kaya lang, yung chlorine is also irritating sa skin.
Dry.
So,
Ah,
drying, correct.
masama sa skin ang chlorine, Doc.
Too much chlorine. So, again, after, don't hang out na naka-swimsuit lang for a long period of time. Kung kaya,
Oh.
get to a shower and then moisturize
Oo.
po.
Okay.
So masama ang mataas yung chlorine, pero masama din sa skin ang salty water. Kasi di ba maliligo sa beach, for instance,
Yes.
tapos lilipat sa pool, the resorts in Boracay, Palawan, dalawa yan eh, may beach, may
Opo.
salty water, and may pool, which is tap water. Masama ba sa skin ang salty water o hindi? Nakakaganda sa skin.
So, it helps to medyo nakaka-exfoliate ng konti, di ba? Yung, but then, so, as long as we are protected, no? Yung healthy yung skin natin, yung naka-sunscreen tayo, hindi sobrang dry yung skin. No, it's okay. And just make sure lang na after matapos mag-swimming, rinse ka agad and then moisturize po. And then
So,
with changing between the beach and the pool, rinse first. Ideally, kung kaya, SPF po ulit. And then go to the next one.
Gaano ka, ang exposure mo sa salty water, gaano dapat lang ka-iksi? An hour, is that good? 1 hour ka sa tubig dagat or too much?
It depends also on the time of the day that nakababa tayo no, sa water. But let's say we're in the time of the day that you have the good sun. 1 hour is okay as long as protected ulit tayo.
Kasi di ba nakita, I don't know kung naranasan mo yan, Doc Mitch or Ate B, pag na sobrang babad ka sa tubig sa dagat, parang nagre-wrinkle dito. Parang di ba, some parts of your skin nagre-wrinkle, Doc?
Yes.
So sige, go ahead.
No, so yes,
so pag bumano na, tigil na.
Dehydrated na po yung skin natin.
Ganun pala ibig sabihin.
Yes po. Yes.
So time to make ahon and
Kala ko malamig lang.
Opo.
Kala ko malamig kaya nagaganyan, nagkukulubot.
Kukulubot.
Dehydrate na. Yes.
Oo.
So
when
that happens, rest na po muna from swimming.
Okay. Ako naman, yung worry ko doon, kaya binanggit ko yung mga public pool, yung iba't ibang nandun na sa pool, Doc. Baka yung iba nagwiwi na po doon eh. Parang yak, no? Yung pag marami nang nagamit ng pool, Doc. Di ba masama sa skin yun?
Yes, of course, it's not good. But again, very important na healthy dapat. In short, when we swim, dapat wala tayong sana mga cuts and yung wala tayong break sa skin. No? So, we have to make sure na well moisturized po yung skin natin. Because, syempre, yung skin natin is our first defense against all of those against all of the germs. No? So, if our skin is healthy, mas less yung chance that we will get an infection from the exposure natin sa water. No? So, every time na may cuts natin and then you want to swim, ideally, you can put yung waterproof na plaster so that it won't be a portal of entry ng mga pathogens.
Para Ate B, pag si Doc ka naging doktor ko, although mamukha mabait si Doc, napaka-accommodating, pero feeling ko mapapagastos ako eh. Feeling ko lang ha. Siyempre for your skin, who doesn't want to look good in the first place, di ba? Although aesthetic yun, di ba? Aesthetic yun. Pero at the same time, medical din. Kasi kailangan mong protektahan yung skin mo, di ba, Doc?
Correct. As you mentioned earlier, di ba, even very young, the very young and the very old. So really, skincare is for everyone. Diba? Usually, there's this notion na, pang makarte lang yan na ladies na to want to do skincare. But really, everyone it's our responsibility to take care of our skin. And because number one, it feels good. And number two, we owe it to ourselves to really have the best possible, healthiest skin.
Alvin El Chico left the group. Kasi maganda yung skin ni Doc. Tinan mo, TV, nag-glow ang skin nito.
Kaya nga sa derma. Ayan. Doc, thank you sa mga paalala mo, ha? So, yung paalala, wag magbilad sa araw kahit ano pa yan. May oras naman ng tamang pagbibilad. Tama. Uminom ng maraming tubig. Ano pa, Doc? Para ano lang? Oo.
Vitamin siguro, 'di ba? May mga skin, may mga iniinom for the skin, Doc?
Yes.
Supplements?
So usually, the reason why people want na ma-expose sila sa sun is because of vitamin D. But we can take vitamin D both as supplements and in our food. And that would be the healthier way. At least hindi ho natin ma-experience yung mga harmful effects of the sun.
And of course, you can do night swimming. Kung walang-wala na, mag-night swimming ka, TV. Pwede din naman, di ba?
Oo.
Tama ba, Doc? Pwede naman night swimming. Or early morning swimming.
But you also have to be careful with the chlorine and the salt water.
Yeah, I know. Or early sunrise swimming. Pwede namang sunrise, di ba? Pag nasa resort kayo, sunrise.
Wag daw. Yung chlorine at salt water.
Okay. Doc, thank you. Maraming salamat for this very informative episode. Para sa mga kababayan po natin na gusto ng mahaba-habang tsikahan at usapan po sa inyo, saan kayo pwedeng makita, Doc?
You can find me and other board-certified dermatologists. We're from Makati Medical Center.
Makati Med, mabuhay ang Makati Medical. I'm so happy na naging active ulit yung Makati Medical Center. Thank you. Maraming salamat, Dr. Mish. So, nandiyan ka lang the whole week, Doc?
Yes po. Yes po. Except for Sundays.
So, of course. Naman, papahingayin din naman si Doc. Ibig ko lang sabihin...
But a lot of clinics open on Sundays now.
Yeah, I know. Ibig ko lang sabihin, pahingayin nyo naman si Doc. Ibig sabihin, exclusive si Doc Mitch sa Makati Med. Tama, Doc?
Yes, that's correct po.
Loyal pala to eh. Wala siyang ibang ospital. Makati Med lang. Thank you. Maraming salamat, Doc. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for
having
me.
Okay?
You as well.
Some other time, ibang dermatological issue naman yung i-discuss natin, Doc, ha? Kunin ka namin ulit.
Alright, have a good summer po. Thank you.
Kayo din. Si Doc Mitch.
Thank you.
Carlos Tanchong. Thank you. Maraming salamat. I take back.
Palang lusot eh. Vin, kahit pala nasa snow ka, bawal din.
Kaya nga, sabi ko, I take back what I said na validoso lang yung mga ganyan. Hindi po. Kasi nga po, skin is the largest organ sa katawan po natin. So, kailangan nating alagaan. Tama siya. Hindi naman validoso. Pahiram na ng mga mo dyan, yung mga SPF, ipadala mo sa akin.
Hanap ako.
Kasi parang ayoko ng feeling na may pinapahid at parang sticky.
Pero light lang eh. Ako palagi, pero hindi ko nagagawa yung magre-reapply. Dapat daw talaga nagre-reapply. Ako isang
beses. Every 2 hours? Oh my goodness. Hindi ba matrabaho naman yun? Hindi ba yung lights natin sa studio, hindi ba parang equivalent din sa sun yun? Hindi natin natanong kay Doc.
Oo, masama din. Ito nga, di ba yung screen natin ngayon, may rin yan eh, may radiation rin daw yan eh.
Dapat tinanong mo kay Doc kanina, para audio na lang. Next time na may episode tayo, audio na lang. Wala nang screen. Lahat pala may epekto sa skin, ha? Pues, tanggalin lahat naman. Siyempre, hindi naman natin magawa, no? Kasi kailangan natin may video. Ang bottom line lang po, take care of your skin. Yun lang yun. Lalo na ngayong tag-init.
Summer. Okay? Dapat nag-enjoy. Correct? Dapat nag-enjoy, hindi magkasakit, no?
Si Alvin Alchico po ito.
At ako po yung Ate B. Bernadette Zambrano Aguinaldo. Pag-usapan po natin ang ating kalusugan dahil kapag healthy, syempre happy po tayo. God bless! Ingat!
Bye!